Hello, everyone, and welcome to Embracing Your Essence on Lilydale Radio. I am Colleen Vander Zyden, the host of the show, and we tonight are going to be talking about creating an amazing 2024, and I will also be doing a whole bunch of mini readings. As you are joining on, please do say hello, and we will get to it quite soon. So in case you don't know who I am a registered medium, as I said, here in Lilydale Assembly. I am also a certified intuitive life coach and a spiritual teacher and the author of this book, Courageously You, Magical Mind Games to Get Unstuck and Reignite Your Joy. And every week on the show, we talk about all sorts of fun things. We've been talking about past lives and near-death experiences and reincarnation the past couple of weeks with Greg here. And tonight, since I'm mostly going to do readings, is my goal, is to do as many as possible. We'll see how that goes. He's not here with me tonight because I said, I'm going to go alone. So, Christy, I know, I can't wait for 2023 to be over. I know, right? I've heard that a lot lately. So, yes, as you guys are joining on, please do say hello. And if you are watching on the Lilydale Assembly page, the official page is Lilydale Assembly Incorporated. But if you are watching there and you are interested in having a mini reading, or if you have some questions or comments you want to make, you do need to be on my page on Facebook, Colleen Vander Zyden, medium and intuitive life coach. That way I can see your comments. If you're on Lilydale, I won't see them until tomorrow or later if I don't get to it by tomorrow. So, as I said, we are talking again about creating an amazing 2024, and I'm just going to see who's here and say hello. So, hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. And Carol Lynn. And it scrolled on me already, you guys. Amanda, Angela, Paula, Christy. Hi, Steph. Hope you're doing okay, too. And Cassandra and Shar, hi. And Carolyn and Laura and Jennifer and Angela and Chris and Michelle and Sylvia and Alyssa, so many people. And I have no idea. I see what happened. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? 2023 has been a wild year. Some people have had great years and other people have not. And it has been very interesting for me, because I talk to a lot of people, as you know, to hear how many people have struggled with 2023. And so many people are having challenges with family, with their health, with their jobs, with everything. So we're going to talk about a real simple, easy way to set your intention for 2024 so you can move in the direction you want to go in. So we're going to talk about that, and it's not going to be too long because it's pretty straightforward. And then I do want to do as many readings as possible. So that is our plan for tonight. And the readings are probably going to be soul readings, aura readings, past life readings, whatever happens. And again, if you are going to want a reading or make a comment, you do need to be on my Facebook page. And I will try to remind you again later. So Colleen Vander Zyden, medium and intuitive life coach. That's where you want to be. Okay, check in this comments one more time, and then I'm getting right to it, I think, unless I've forgotten something. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. And Andrea and Carol and Michelle and Meg. Nice to see you again. And Elizabeth and Jennifer, I'm writing my intentions as I'm watching tonight. We are going to talk about that, just getting right to it, right? Hi, Trisha. Lisa says it was a great year for her because she made it a year of travel, so that made it fun. But then her dad passed away, so that made it a little bit less perfect. Okay, so yes, I know it's funny. I hope you guys had a great Christmas yesterday, for those of you who celebrate. Normally I wouldn't be here this week because, it's Christmas yesterday, and I'd probably just want to not do it. And then I thought, no, it'll be fun to do as many readings as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, let's get to it so I can get to all those readings you guys are going to want. So we're going to talk about 2024 first. So when we talk about a new year, so much of what we do, right, is we want to start new. We want to start fresh. And the new year is perfect time to do this. That's why my coaching programs start then. That's why the Soul Empowerment Community opens its doors in January. So when we're doing our goals, lots of times we always talk about the resolutions, right? And there's lots of reasons why resolutions fail. So many times, you know how you get really motivated one day and you're like, okay, so in 2024, I'm going to do this. And then you list a whole bunch of things. You haven't really thought it through. You don't really have a plan how you're going to implement it. We might be unrealistic, and at some level, we may not really believe it's going to happen. Somebody who has worked very hard to lose weight and it hasn't happened, and they set that intention or that intention, the resolution again, and they're not really expecting to succeed. So these things can get in the way. Yes, Greg is actually in the living room. So I told him I was going to go alone tonight so I could do the readings and have the whole screen, I guess. So that's what we're doing tonight. So if you have questions as we go, of course, you want to ask them in the chat. And once I get going doing the readings, if you want to get my attention, that's what you got to do. Ask something or say something that's going to get my attention. Don't just say, I want a reading, because I'll probably go, that's boring. So we'll see, though. You never know. Anyway, so there's so many reasons why resolutions fail. And years ago, I realized that the resolutions I had set were kind of like empty words. They didn't have any power. And I've been working with intentions for years. And so I stopped doing these resolutions and moved into setting an annual intention instead. I find this is much more powerful because the intentions are using the power and energy of our words. So we have the words, they're not empty. We've got the power and the energy with them because we're connecting to the feeling of whatever it is we're wanting to create. Okay, so we want to do this. Connecting to the energy by using intentions is the fastest and best way to create the positive changes you want to see. It's actually very simple and very easy. And lots of times when I tell people these things, they kind of dismiss them because it's so simple. If it's simple, it can't be as profound as I'm saying it is. But I can tell you, really, the simplest things in life are the most profound. Angela asked me that question a little bit. So, well, what did I just saw a cool thing here. Challenging year for Carolyn. Oh, that's hard, right? Yes. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys how to set an intention, how to decide what it's going to be. So if you want paper or something nearby to write things down, if you get thoughts, okay? Because what we want to do is get as much clarity on your dreams and goals as possible. Okay, we don't want to have 45 goals. We don't want 5 goals. We don't want 3 goals. We really want one overarching theme, one overarching goal. That is what we want. So to get clarity, think about these things. How was the past year? That's a great place to start, right? Because lots of times we can see the things we didn't want and recognize we want something else. Okay, so we can start to look at the past year, and when you look at it, don't fall into the emotions. Don't start judging yourself. Don't start going on and on about how horrible your life is right now. Not right now. What we want to do is just start to get some ideas. That's what we want to do. Just get some ideas. So what would you have liked to be different? Just think about that. What would you have liked to be improved? Or maybe there was something you want to let go of. Now, what I want us to really think about, because intentions involve the feelings. How we're experiencing life is how we're feeling, right? So if things aren't going well, we're feeling frustrated, angry. We might be impatient. We might be feeling hopeless. We might be feeling powerless. There's a lot of feelings we're going to have. So when you look at the year you've had, think about the feeling that seems to be where you are right now in terms of how that year went, okay? Then, as we're doing this, now these are just thoughts, okay? I'm not wanting you to settle on anything just yet. I just want you to start thinking about it a little bit, okay? So now start thinking about, what do you want more of? So you want less of the feeling of hopelessness, or less of the powerlessness, or less anger, or less sadness, whatever it is. So what would you want more of instead? You might want more peace, more joy, more wonder, more opportunity. You might want space, okay? And a feeling of space where you just feel, okay, it's good. I don't feel all jittery because there's too much around, right? So we want to think about that. What do we want more of in relation particularly to what we want less of? Maybe we want less stress, less overwhelm. Then, as you're thinking about this, start thinking about what is most important to you. What is most important to you? Is it your family? Is it having fun? Is it security? Is it love? Is it kindness? What is it that's important to you? And remember, we're all going to be different. And lots of times when we're setting an intention, I used the example last week and in my newsletter today, the I am love one, because we are all love and that can change your whole life. But that may not be what you really want to work on for 2024. And this also doesn't mean you're not going to change your mind. You might work on something for a month or two and then go, you know what, I feel like I need to go in a different direction. So as you're thinking about these things, what do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel loved, joyful, peaceful, loving, purposeful, guided, connected? What is it you want to feel? Okay, and what is the one feeling you want the most? What is the feeling? Because what we would do is we're going to choose a word or an idea, and we're going to use it as a guide for the whole year. So the overarching theme, you would live from it, you would make choices based on it, you would respond to your problems from that perspective. Now, we're going to take a little pause for a second and just recognize we have physical external goals, that things we want to achieve, okay? Those are important, okay? But what happens is that those physical external goals also have a feeling connected to it, because we want to amplify that feeling. Okay, so let's see. Let me think of some examples. Okay, say way back, like 3-4 years ago, I decided I was going to really write my book. Talked about it for 20 years, finally decided I was going to do it. That was my external goal. I wanted that. But what feeling would that represent to me to help me use that to motivate my intention and move in that direction? So if you're creating a big project, something like this. Now for me, writing my book, if I didn't write my book, I knew I would be sad about not doing it because I talked about it for years and I really wanted to do it. But I have to take it deeper. Why else was I writing my book? I was writing my book because I wanted to help people live their best lives. I wanted them to find what I had found, a path to more joy in their lives. So for me, my feeling connected with writing a book is that I wanted to share the ideas that would help people find that joy. I wanted to create more joy in the world. So joy is the feeling I would connect with if I have an intention of I'm writing a book in 2024. What would I feel with that? I would feel joy with that. Okay. Now, our logic minds, our physical minds are like, oh, no. If we're going to do goals or dreams and stuff for the year, then we have to have steps. And we do have to have steps. But that is not the point of setting an intention. You want to set the intention, get the feeling, and then the steps will start to show up for you. Our human side wants to know, here's my step, here's my step, here's my step, here's my step, and even better if somebody else tells us and we don't have to figure it out for ourselves, right? Okay, so we want to think of the feeling there. When we do this, now for me personally, I'm going to talk about how I do this. I usually set some kind of a spiritually connected goal because that's what I like to work on, that's what I'm doing. So it might be something along the lines of, I want to trust that I'll be guided. I want to trust myself. I want to trust my guides and angels, God, etc. Okay, so you might do something like this. And then you would feel how you would feel if you were trusting. If you have a lot of stress in your life and you'd really like more peace, in your life, then you would choose, I am peace. Or my life is peaceful, and I'll tell you how to phrase this in a second. So you would choose peace, and then you'd feel that, okay? To create this, Michelle, it's interesting. I just happened to catch this as it scrolled up. I have been feeling disconnected from myself. I have to tell you guys, I'm going to do a little ad for 2 seconds. This is part of the reason why we created the Soul Empowerment Community, is because so many of us are feeling disconnected from ourselves. Are you guys feeling this? Michelle is not alone. with this. She is not alone. There's so much going on in the world, and you've heard me say this 1,000 times, so I'm not going into it. There's so much going on in the world that it's like we've lost our connection to ourselves. We're so focused out here in the external that we're not in here. We're not in our souls. We're not in our bodies. Doing an intention like this annual intention I'm talking about, where we're emphasizing the feeling of something, is going to get you back into your soul. Okay, so what we want to do, look at everybody, yes, me too, right? So I should finish my commercial. The Soul Empowerment Community, we're going to open the registration back up in just a few weeks. But before that, you can sign up for Embrace the Light Within free workshop. The link is right at the top of the page right here in the description of what I'm doing right now, in the description with this post. And it's a free class, 3 nights where we're going to help you start to reconnect to your soul and feel more like you again, and maybe even better than you felt in a long time. We're going to do that. Okay, so now let's talk about how you're going to create this. Before I do that though, when we create the intention, you're going to stay with one intention for a while. This is not a every day you change it thing, okay? That's a daily intention, which you can do, and you can do both together. An annual overarching and then a daily intention too. No problem there. But we want to have a big goal so that when I'm talking to you a year from now, that you can say to me, oh, you know what? I stuck with my intention, and I am more patient now. I did have more peace now. My life is better now. And then next year we can build on what we've done this year and have an even better life for the following year. Okay, this stuff is so important, and it really is easy. And people sometimes they just are like, oh no, it's too simple, or they don't stick with it. So you stick a little bit of a sticky note on your makeup table, on your mirror, in the bathroom to remind you to say your intention. Okay, so to create your intention, get clarity on that feeling you want the most. And then pick a word. If you really don't know what word to pick love, okay? It'll sort itself out in your head though. So what you don't want, kind of go for the opposite of that. That's going to help you. If you've been very stressed out, you probably want peace or contentment. Okay, if you're feeling confused and you're not sure what your direction is, then you're going to want to feel purposeful or meaningful. You're going to want to feel most like you. If you're not sure who you are, then you would want to be your authentic self. You want to be your true self. You want to live from your soul. So that would give you the feelings of contentment. That would give you the feeling of love and connection. So think about those. Then what we do is we choose positive words. Okay, we want to do something like I am. So if you're going to use peace, I am peaceful. If you want more love, I am loving, or I am love. I am is very important because I am means we own it, we have it right now. We're in the present moment. It's not I'm going to be, because going to be pushes it off to some non-existent future. So I am, we own it right now. Even if we don't think it's true, especially if we don't think it's true. Okay, so we're owning it right now. I am peaceful. I am love. I am also connects us to the divine energy for those of us who are interested in getting that feeling, that spiritual vibe mixed in, because of course the divine, our souls, are limitless. So I am means we're stepping into that spiritual flow and we're making our intention stronger. Okay, if you have something physical you really want in this lifetime, this next year, remember to choose the feeling that goes with it. You can still work on the physical, but we want to choose the feeling that goes with it. If you want a new house, what does that house represent to you? It would be security, probably. Okay. Same thing if you're having financial struggles, you might want security. That's the feeling you're looking for. Are you getting my ideas? Do you see what I'm doing? Okay, Donna, don't say pain-free. Okay, glad I caught that one. I was going to say that about half a minute ago and I didn't do it. We don't want to say stress-free or pain-free because this is what happens. I am pain-free. The universe hears I am pain. It doesn't hear free. It doesn't hear the pain-free. So what is the opposite of pain-free? Healthy. My body is relaxed and comfortable. I am healthy and comfortable. I would go with something like that. Okay. So that's what we want to do. Keep it short, simple. Don't give me a long line, okay? Okay, as you're coming up with some ideas here, definitely write them in. I'm going to scroll back. I won't be able to go very far, though, because the way things are on Facebook. But if you come up with something, I am this. Okay, think about what it's representing. And then what you do is you say the intention every morning, every evening, during the day, whenever. Put the sticky notes around, put it on your phone, pop up on an alarm, whatever. As you say it, you feel it. This is what gives the intention power. Years ago, I wanted to trust spirit more. So I said, I trust. That's a huge one. For those of you on a spiritual path, I trust is big. There's a lot there. I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. And then I finally went into guide me. I wanted to be guided. I wanted to make sure I was intentionally connected. So it's guide me, or I am guided. Okay. So as we do these, okay, I'm looking to see what you guys got. Jennifer, I want to be mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, healthy and whole. Change that. Make that. I am healthy and whole. Okay, Angela, I trust, my favorite. Darlene, I am healthy, perfect. See, I am guided every day by spirit. And for that one, Lisa's in Tahiti. Okay, whoever just said that one, I am guided every day by spirit. You can just say, I am guided, because you'll know it's by spirit. I am well-being. Should that be broken down? I am... Julie, tell me further what well-being means to you. Exactly. Okay, well-being is great. It's just not as powerful as I want it to be. So write some more in there. I'm going to see what else people have going here. Yeah, it was Lauren. I am guided. We'll just do. Jennifer, I am healthy and whole. I am loved. And you might also want to do, Michelle, I am love. Because I am loved implies that you're wanting other people to love you, which is fine and good, but I am love is going to attract more love to you because you will be living from love, making all your choices from love. Mimi, I am strong, love it. I am worthy and confident, love it. I am peaceful, I am loved. Whoever I just said that to, change it to I am love instead. Now, here's the thing about intentions, especially an annual intention. When you say this, the universe is going to bring you opportunities to practice using your intention. So if you are, I am love, you are going to have some interactions, shall we say, with people who maybe aren't very loving. Then, and this was my newsletter today, then you get to decide what the loving response is. Now, we have to be very careful, everybody, because if we are living from love, we want to be love, and it sounds, I said this in my newsletter, so cliche, right? But we want to live from love. Don't forget ourselves. As humans, sometimes we think loving somebody else means we take their crap. We become a doormat. We sacrifice ourselves. It has to be both ways. We got to love ourselves too. And I'm big about loving ourselves first, because if we're not healthy, how can we help anybody else? So we want to make sure we're in our power. Recognize when we say this, the universe is going to give us opportunities to practice. When I did I Trust, you can believe there were lots of opportunities where I was not trusting myself or spirit or God. There are lots of opportunities. And then I had to choose to commit to trusting even in fear and doubt. Okay, this is so important. That's where the answers come. When you step into the fear, when you step into the doubt, and you choose to commit to that intention, that's where your growth comes, and you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. When you also do this, set this annual intention, not only will you have times to practice, you'll also start to recognize when you are love, when you are strong, when you are peaceful. You'll start to find those moments. You don't have to look for them. They will show up and you will see it and you'll go, oh, look at that. That was a loving moment. Or I was just loving with that person. And congratulate yourself. That's okay to do. Congratulate yourself and say, yes, I did it. I am trusting. I am loving. Look at me go. Give ourselves a little cheerleading there. So as we do this, know that this is going to happen. It's just the way it is. This is how we grow. And if you know this is going to happen, that's going to help. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to see what else you have. I am powerful. I have courage. Carolyn, say instead, I am courageous. I am is stronger than I have. Okay. I teach a whole class on intentions, but this is, and I'm giving you the best parts of it right now, but I am is better. I have courage is good, but not powerful enough in my mind. I want that vibration of a very powerful word. I am courageous. I am well. Yes. Let's see what else you guys say. I am focused on my spirituality. I don't know if that's your thing. Oh, I think you said something else later. You can say I am spiritual. Amanda wants to be her authentic self. So you could say, Amanda, I am me. I am my soul. I live from my soul. Whatever feels right for you. Okay, and we talked about the pain-free. I feel comforted when I find a coin in a strange place. Yes. Yeah, my brother did that after he passed. I had some weird coins. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down. I scrolled up, so now I can see everybody else's comments. I'm coming. I trust. Yes. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. I see you. I am joyful. Yes. I am worthy, Allie, could work. What about valued? I am worthy. Valued is back to that idea of other people valuing us, or we can say I value myself, but I am worthy is a little bit stronger on that. Carolyn, I am love. Ooh, like the capitals. That's what I do too. I am me. I am everything I need. Ooh, I like that. Sam, I am courageous. Yes, I am whole. I am love. I am universal. Yes. I am inspiring. Look at you guys go. Can you feel this? Like when you write that, can you feel the energy that's going with that? Like I'm getting goosebumps with you guys because it's when I get goosebumps like in a reading, I know how right it is. And that's what it feels like. These are right. So I am my own person. Yeah, Sam. I am healthy. Good. Okay. I am abundant. The only thing about this is going to be a little joke here, Jacqueline. I would be a little careful. This is just me right now. Abundant, because abundant, I also think of weight. Okay, like abundant weight, physical weight. And I know, and that's just my head right now. I am abundant. For this one, I might say I have abundance, just because of that. I might do that one. I also feel like something like I am overflowing with goodness. I am overflowing with abundance. Ooh, I like that. I am overflowing with abundance. That feels powerful. Let me know what you think about that, Jacqueline. Yes, I am patient. I remember hearing somebody years ago doing a burning bowl ceremony. There we go. Got it out. And what you do in that is you set your intentions, you release the past, and you move into the new one. And I overheard somebody say they had set their intention for patience. And she said, I'm never going to do that again. I had so many things happen where it tested my patience, and I don't want to do it again. So I always think of that when I hear the patient. I am patient. I love it. I am finding myself. Penny. I don't like the finding because it seems it's not as strong to me. It seems too ongoing, even though it will be ongoing. I mean, it is, right? I might do something along the lines of I am my soul, or I live from my soul, or the I am me I mentioned earlier for somebody else. I am me. I am my authentic self. That works. I am my unique self, if you want to celebrate your uniqueness. Something like that. I have healthy boundaries. That can be an important one, okay? It's a little different than what I'm talking about, but it's so important because out of our boundaries is where we're going to find peace. For some people, not everybody. But if boundaries are an issue for you and maybe you're too giving or people have taken advantage of you, I have healthy boundaries, maybe a very good one to own, and feel how you would feel with healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries, you'd feel strong, you'd feel confident, you'd be able to stand up to the adversity of people arguing with you, etc. So that's a good one. I like that one. I am motivated. Yes, I am worthy. Good. I am who I am. I know that's my favorite one. Attracting more income. It might be, Sam, the similar to what I just said. I am overflowing with abundance, because that is a lot of abundance, not just money, but good things as well. One of my favorite intentions, and this might work for an annual one, is I surrender to more good than I can possibly imagine. So that's one of my favorites. Okay, I did that one. Good. I just want to make sure I'm hitting y'all here. Go down to see where I was. I am my authentic self. Yes, I am happy. Megan, wonderful. She says, I made a career change, and I scrolled. I made a career change recently, and I've been trying to, instead of saying I am scared, right, say that I am strong. Yes. You might also, you might want to add to, and this word is not as powerful as I like, but it might be helpful here and there. I am capable, or I believe in myself. Ooh, I like that one better. I believe in myself. Ooh, yeah, I like that better. Because part of the reason when we get scared with a job change or with life is at some level, we don't really trust ourselves. We don't really believe in ourselves. So I believe in myself makes us recognize we have the power to make changes, to live better, to handle whatever comes our way. Okay, what about an affirmation to complete a goal? Yes, now, what I might do is, so I set my annual intention every year, and then I also have daily goals if I'm working on something in particular. And so you can add that in every day too. When I say I'm working on so many projects right now at once, okay? But say I'm trying to get this really interesting email out, okay? And that's a little project for me, and it's just kind of nagging at me. And I just say, my email is amazing, or my email is easy to send out, something like this. So you can do something like that and kind of describe it and envision how you'd want it to be. That's not the best answer for you, but it's a start. Jacqueline, I love myself and will take care of me. If you love yourself, you will take care of you. So you can just say, I love myself. Yeah. Yep. I meet my goals in a timely way. I might, Ellie, change that to I meet my goals in divine timing. Remember SMART goals, you guys? Where I used to be the head of the department at school when I was a teacher, and we had to do SMART goals. And you had to have it specific, measurable, and you had to have it timed out. So timely to me feels more human to me. I kind of like the idea of divine timing, like it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, and we just keep going ahead, and it's going to work out. So you do what you guys want to do. Just because I say something doesn't mean you have to do it, of course. How do I say I want to be free of my dad's control? Okay, so you would feel free. Okay, freedom is what you're going for. You said the word. Okay, you want to be free. So you would say, I am free. I am free to be me. You want the word free in there. I am free, or I am free to be me. You have the power to make choices. You have the power to go in a different direction. You don't have to listen to him. You don't have to let him control you. And saying, I am free, affirms you have the power to go in a new direction with that. So say that. Good choice of words there. I am free. I want to be free. I am capable. Yes. I am overflowing in financial abundance. Ooh, doesn't that feel powerful? Okay, I am my authentic self. I am happy. Okay, I saw that one. Good. Let's see what else we have. Okay, I am studious. I am self-sufficient. Self-sufficient can be important. It really can, especially if we have relied on people for way too long, for whatever reasons. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm not like judging or anything here. So that can be an important one. Studious, Carolyn, to me, it sounds too hardworking for me. But if it works for you, you do it. Okay, let's see. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. That's right, exactly. I will find something positive in every situation. How about just I am positive? Just I am positive. So something happens, to be positive, you will find something positive in it. Will find is, again, moving into the non-existent future. So I am positive. Nice and short. I like short and sweet. If they get too long, then and we can't remember it, then it just doesn't work out so well. So I am worthy. Yes, this I believe will free me. Yes, I love it, Bridget. I love it. Thank you, Julie. Okay, check and see who else. I will love in the light and be me. How about, Debbie? I will love in the light. How about just say, I am love and light. I am love and light. You're loving in the light. You are love and you are light. So I am love and light. And in that, you are you, because that's who you are. I am love and light. And if you wanted to add more, you could say I am me to it, but I am love. Yeah, I like I am love and light instead of I will love in the light. Sometimes will moves it again into the future too much. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, I said that too. Okay, good. Okay. I'm just going to check, see what else you have. I totally get you. Okay, that for something else. I love it. Good. Okay, good. Okay, so do you see how this goes? I tell you, annual intentions make such a difference. You can see how excited I got. You know how much I love my words. And part of this is, as I said earlier, part of my path is to help you become your most awesome, joyful self in this physical lifetime. I want you to be as powerful as possible. And when you start getting closer and recognizing who you are, recognizing the power you have to create your amazing 2024, just with a simple phrase, you will be shocked at how powerful you are. I am doing soul readings, Mary Kay. So you guys, this is what we're going to do now. I think I told you enough on that. If you have questions about it, you just write them in there about the intention, or you know, if you're confused about something. And I'll mention again about our free class coming up just a few weeks now, the Embrace the Light Within, where you're going to learn more about your power, your light, so you can move into that limitless potential that is yours, so you can start to see yourself as worthy and deserving. That's coming up. So you check that out. It's free. You can't go wrong. Check it out. Okay. And we are going to today do some mini readings. We got time. I am light is good. I am living as my soul, Paula, can work as well. And so I'm going to do soul readings, mini past life readings, color readings, aura readings, whatever pops into my head for you. Okay, and I'm just going to go and I'm trying to get to as many of you as I can. So I'm going to try to keep them short. You know how much I talk though. So as I'm doing it, you feel free to write comments. If you have good comments, that's when I'm going to catch your attention, or you're going to catch my attention is what I'm trying to say. And that if you catch my attention, then I'm going to talk to you. And since Mary Kay asked right at that moment when I was thinking about saying that, I'm going to talk to her. So Mary Kay, when I look at your soul, I have to tell you the first thing I see is a beautiful silver light. And for me, when I see a silver light, I always think of the spiritual connection. You know, I think of the illuminated light, energy light. And so I see that. And so I think of that spiritual connection. I see that light. Within it, I also see movement. And when I get movement, I know the energy is flowing. Within this, I am also seeing for your soul a lot of power in there. And it seems like there has been some times in your life where you didn't have your power. You lost your power. Maybe some situations or some people that just, whew, you know how you get drained sometimes and that kind of thing. But here's the thing I'm loving. That light I'm seeing, just, it's like it fills you up and it keeps filling you up. So you are very connected right there with that spiritual soul energy coming in for you. You have a soul of a strong person. I also know because you are strong and you have that spiritual connection, you have a great deal of compassion and kindness you share with other people. If you're struggling with anything now, or if things come up and you doubt yourself, or you're just tired, you're thinking, geez, it's one more problem or whatever it is, reaffirm to yourself that you are connected. You are spiritually connected. And that might be something to play with at some point. I am spiritually connected. And that power is coming through you. You might also want to have some, I want color around you that has silver. So something with silver around you, whether it's a beautiful scarf, a piece of jewelry, something with silver. I want some silver around you. So I will leave you that there, Mary Kay. Really quick one for you. And see what else. Okay. Okay, there's so many. I'm going to scroll back up because it scrolled on me again. I am deserving, yes. Okay, there's a lot of you who want readings. Surprise, surprise, right? Okay, like I said, I'm just going to go as fast as I can. I'm going to let it scroll and see where I go. Okay, Lauren, it's you. I would love a reading. I'm really struggling with sadness and self-motivation, which is not usually me. Thank you so much. Okay, Lauren, this is awesome. Okay, I know you're going, what? No. Everybody, not just Lauren. When we get to the point where we are struggling with sadness and self-motivation, what is happening is we are releasing energies we no longer need. We're releasing them, okay? So you're not doing anything wrong. Nothing is wrong. It's just things are coming up, need to get out. We may have had situations that are causing this, and what we're doing is our energy is shifting. So Lauren, when I touch in with your soul, it's funny, I'm doing color for you too. The first color I see is blue, and blue for me means communication. This is our throat chakra energy here, where we connect with other people, where we express ourselves, where we use our words to create the life we want to have. And when we're struggling with sadness and self-motivation, we have to be careful because, of course, we want to acknowledge how we feel, but we don't want to step into it too much and go, I am sad all the time or something, because it kind of brings more to us. So we recognize it, but at the same time, we want to go and kind of get a little step out of it, okay? And sometimes all we want to do is just say, it's going to be okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Now, I got to go back to the color blue for you for a bit of a reading there, Lauren. And as I said, the blue is so important for the connection. There is also this sense of you being now this is interesting because of what you're telling me and what I'm feeling. I know there's so much peace within you. I know you said it's not usually you to feel like that, but how can I say this? It's like the depth of your soul is peace. Okay, there's a serenity in there, and that serenity comes from trusting that you're going to be guided, trusting that you can get through things. So it's like I see layers. I see that at the bottom part, so to speak, of your soul. And then I just see some, we'll call it waves. We've got some waves that are the other part where things are just releasing for you. What you might try, Lauren, I'm going to move into a little bit of energy work for a second with you. What you might try is when you do a meditation or you're sitting still, have some breathing where your intention for the breathing is to have your energy go down through your body and out through your feet. Okay, and what's going to happen is you want to envision this positive, loving, calm, peaceful energy coming in as the other energy is going out through your feet and into the ground. So you can even do this with your hands. You're bringing in the energy, it's clearing out, it's calming, it's loving, and you're releasing the things you no longer need. And I have to tell you too, Lauren, it seems like this is such a temporary thing for you. So don't feel like it's never going to end kind of feeling. I know how that it can feel like that sometimes, but it's not. It's just things are working through. This will really help. Envision the blue with it while you're at it, because there is such a well of peace within you. You must be a very giving person. I bet you're a very giving person, and I bet you're also an empath, so your energies are picking up other people. Okay, I'll leave you that. That was an interesting reading with lots of information for you. Okay, let's see who else grabs me. I shouldn't say grabs me because I'm letting my... I saw something before, and I wanted to go there, but now I don't know where it is. Yes, that's right. I am is what you want to say. Don't say I will. Exactly. Don't do that. Okay, I lost some of you, so feel free to write it back in here. Okay, Jessica, let's do this. Did I talk? It's not the same Jessica. Did I talk to Jessica? I don't know. When I'm in channeling land, I don't know who I'm talking to, you guys. So, Jessica, I would definitely be interested in past life reading because I've been having a lot of flashbacks. How fun is that? I hope they're good for you anyway. So, Jessica, when I go up into a past life for you, the first vision I see is of you as a farmer, okay? And I'm talking a male farmer. I see you as a farmer. What I am seeing is, I don't know the words because I'm not a farmer. But a long time ago, they used to have horses and then they would hook things on them, reins or whatever is the appropriate term. And then it would come to some kind of plowing thing that looks like a V. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I see you on the younger side with this, and I mean 9 years old. Okay, so you're a farmer at 9. I have a feeling this is not of your choice, okay? And there is that sense, of course, you're not in school, and this is very important that you are doing this, that you are working there. This was the kind of lifetime where you, if you didn't do what you were supposed to do, you would be beaten and yelled at and those things. So this was a bit of a traumatic lifetime for you. And because you were so young and you had to grow up so early, you never really got to experience the fun things that a kid should experience. And also, because it was such a difficult life, you had a lot of pain in that lifetime as well, lingering pains that didn't go away from the experiences you had there. And so this was a life that was very hard for you. At the same time, even with that, I have to tell you, there is this sense of resilience, this sense of, and it's rooted in faith, okay? It's a belief in God. And you, even though life physically was horrible, you knew you were loved by God. You knew that you would be returning to God. You believed with all your heart. And there's such also, and I have to tell you this part too, because I have not mentioned this, and this came very quickly. I believe you were a slave, is what I'm saying. Okay, so there's all of that, there's a lot there with that. If you have ever had any senses in this current lifetime of people controlling you all the time, or being unreasonable, attacking you, criticizing you, it could be kind of related to that lifetime. And there might be some, part of your soul is not liking that, of course, but your faith is so strong in that lifetime, and it's what got you through. You did pass early in that lifetime, but your faith got you through. Very interesting. Jessica, you'll have to write some comments and let me know how that connects to your flashbacks, because that's quite a vision I just saw there. Quite a vision. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me see. So I'll leave that. Let's see who else can. Lisa says, the last few days, I'll close my eyes for move so fast. I'll close my eyes for a second and I answer a question in my head. It's almost like I was asked a question, but it's just beyond my memory. Any ideas what this is? The last few days, I'll close my eyes and I answer a question in my head. Is it like your own question? Almost like I was asked a question. Oh, so somebody's like a spirit or something is asking you a question and then you answer it in your head. Well, so Lisa, what I would take that to mean is actually guidance, okay? Soul guidance. If what you might want to do is write down your answers and what you're getting and how you feel with it too. How you feel with it. If you're getting soul guidance, it could come from a guide. Could come from your soul. It could come from angels. It could come from all sorts of places. If it's coming from a divine source, angels, guides, your soul, that kind of thing, it will have a certain feeling attached to it where you'll just know it's true. The answer you said is true. You'll just know it. It's a certain feeling. If it comes in with the feeling of fear or any kind of emotion like that, it's not coming from your soul or a guide. Okay? You might get a message that is uncomfortable, sad, worrying, or something like that, but it's not going to come in with that emotion. Okay. It would be kind of like you're driving down the road and you hear in your head something like you're going to get in a car accident. And it just comes in like that. You're going to get in a car accident. It doesn't come in like, oh my God, you're going to get in a car accident. It doesn't come in that way. That's your mind talking. The other way is your soul, your intuition guides. It'll come in, you're going to get in a car accident. And then 2 seconds later, you might go, oh man, really? But usually when it comes in like that, you don't have that reaction. Usually it's, okay, no problem. And then you may be able to get out of it because you've had the warning, or knowing you're going to get in the car accident, maybe you slow down enough, whatever it is. So there we are. So I really think that's what that is, Lisa, is guides or somehow somebody communicating to you. Jessica, it's interesting because I had a childhood that was similar to that in this life as well. Ooh. So I probably had some karmic debt that I still needed to fix. Very interesting, Jessica. The emphasis on the faith. You really believed in that God. And if you do in this lifetime, that's where your strength came from. And that's where it could come from again, if that's open, if that's what you want to believe in. Okay. Okay. Who else wants a reading, you guys? I still have some time. I'm just scrolling to see. Okay, I'm going to Angela. I feel like I'm happy on the surface, but my soul feels sad when I dig deep, and I don't like it. Okay, what a great comment, Angela. You knew that would get my attention, didn't you? If it seems or appears that your soul feels sad, I would take that as a message that your soul wants to be living differently, expressing itself differently, being differently. Okay, that's what I would take that to be. My soul feels sad when I dig deep. Now, here's the human part, and this, everybody listen to this. This is so important, because when we start a self-discovery adventure, we want to learn more about who we are. We want to live from our soul. We want to be our best spiritual being. When we start to live with that goal in mind, there's a part of us that doesn't want us to do that, because it's really scary to look at ourselves. Because what if we look at ourselves and we find out that our worst thoughts about ourselves are true? Okay, this is the mind, the human mind, and how the human mind thinks. The human mind says, don't look at yourself, because you're going to find out you really are a jerk, or you really are unworthy, or you really are undeserving of having the life, or you really are unlovable. Okay, now that's all that stuff is all lies. That's all lies. That is not who you are. And part of our self-discovery adventure is going, you know what, I'm going to look at it anyway. because I really want to know who I am. And along the way, we're going to see some things about ourselves that we don't like. Okay, we call them shadows. Those are the part of ourselves that we try to ignore or deny. We don't want to look at the nasty side of ourselves because that's not loving and we want to be loved. But when we look at the part of ourselves that is nasty and we say, you know what, I was nasty, 20 years ago, or I shouldn't have said that. Here's the trick. Don't beat yourself up because you did it. Just look at it and go, okay, yes, I see that. And you know what? I know I was nasty that day, but I love myself anyway. This is how we process the emotions and stuff that go with those shadows, those parts of ourselves we don't want to look at. So we want to make sure when we do that digging deeper and we see something like this where Angela says, my soul feels sad when I dig deep, that's okay. Your soul is just going, it's okay. Keep coming. Well, you're going to take care of it, because who's going to figure out who you are but you, right? And also think about this. Your soul is guiding you. So your soul may also be wanting you to let go of some old sadnesses as well. That could be part of it too. And our paths are all so unique that we have to kind of figure some things out on our own. But at the same time, we can have a guide, a teacher or somebody might say something and you go, oh, I get it. That makes sense to me now. So we can do that. And we'll get it then, we get things when we're supposed to get it. Okay. I will leave you that, Angela. Yeah, you're on your way. I'm not concerned. Okay, Mary, I'm sorry, but I'm just in crisis. Stuff that I've spent most of my life trying to heal got triggered very badly. Deep pain gushed up. I need some hope. Okay, how many of you guys have had that happen? You've been working on stuff, maybe your whole life, you've been healing things, you've worked on it, you've seen relief, you've gotten better, and then something happens, and it seems like you just slid back down that slide and into the ground again, and you've been sucked down into that hole. Okay, all this is another layer of healing. That's all it is. Okay. Now, when we have things that have happened, if we have trauma, if we have horrible situations in our lives, that's going to affect us. And this is where I would say, and Greg will back me up on this, of course, because he's a therapist. If we need to get trauma counseling or do something like EMDR or do something to help us process that, we can do that. When we get triggered, we may need to step back in and get more help with that. And that is okay. We don't have to solve everything on our own. We really don't. But Mary, that deep pain gushed up because it's just another layer that needs to be looked at, brought to the light, and then let go. It's not easy. It's not easy, you guys. It's not easy. So we must give ourselves some grace and recognize we're in pain. Do the best we can to feel those emotions. But at the same time, you can know 100% you are going to get through it. One way or another, you're going to get through it. So, Mary, for you, what I want to tell you is... Yep, definitely. Okay, it's going to be the I am love one. Okay, I want you to really feel the love that you are. Part of the reason this pain is so deep is that you are a very loving person. You're a gentle person. You're very caring with people. And people who are very loving, gentle, caring, it's like, we finally start living with our open heart after we've stopped protecting ourselves. We're opened up and then something happens and it rips open again, right? And what we want to do is not shut down, not close ourselves off again. We want to be as open as possible. So for you, the love inside of you is so strong. What I see, and this might be a fun meditation for you to do, would be to have a candle in front of you where you just meditate on that candle, the flame of the candle, and you envision that as being the light of you, the light of your soul, the light and the love that is within your soul. And as you're doing that, you just keep breathing very deeply with the intention that that light is representing your soul and is also representing the divine. Okay, this will calm your mind, but it'll also strengthen your power to be able to handle the things that are going on. And of course, then we're back to if you need to do something otherwise with counseling or something to help process it more, definitely feel free, of course. So, but this will help. And I really like that vision of looking at a flame on a candle and breathing and intending this. I really like that feeling. That will help you. You will be fine. Keep holding the hope. Becky, I'm going to hit you up real fast. I got like a minute or two. What I'm seeing here for you, Becky, is clarity. I want clarity around you. Part of your soul is all about clarity. You must be questioning a lot right now. I feel like I've talked to you, but I never remember anything, you guys. So, but anyway, you must be questioning a lot of things, like which direction to go. This annual intention idea is going to be very helpful for you. Stay in one thing. No matter what we pick for our intention, that works for everything we're doing and will bring the opportunities to us. So what we're supposed to be, in quotes, doing, our purpose, to have that more meaningful life, that will help. So I see clarity around you, Becky. I see the color yellow. Yellow for me is personal power. This is your third chakra, personal power. That's where your strength is. And that's where you want to meditate on yellow, and maybe with your hand on that personal power chakra. And trust the clarity is coming. So clarity, trust, personal power. Those are the things for you, Becky. Yeah. You know what's wild, everybody, is that we, as I've said, we're living in a very strange time. So much of the energy that's happening, we can use to create our best life. We can use it to have that more meaningful, joyful life we want and deserve to have, because this energy is shaking us up. It's making us choose which way we want to go. It's making us decide what kind of life we want to have, right? We can still get to a great life without deciding what kind of life we want to have, but it's a little bit easier if we have an idea. So knowing what your annual intention is, if it's love, if it's peace, whatever it might be, that is going to help. Some of those things with Jessica is what you've been seeing. So these memories must be coming up, Jessica. Very wild. That is wild, Jessica. Okay, let me see what else we have. Personal power. My cat always lays on my stomach right there. Interesting. Our animals really do help us. They give us the energy. Okay, so everybody, couple things to remember here. Number 1, sign up for the free class. It's free. Embrace the Light Within, January 14, 15, 16 in the evening, Eastern Time, 7:30 Eastern Time, okay? Sign up for that. The link is right there on my page. Then make sure you open the confirmation email and request to join the Facebook group we're going to do the class in, because if you don't do that, the class is going to come and you're not going to get in. So make sure you open that email. I'll be sending another email out soon saying another way of opening this email. That will help. Okay. And, right. And you can sign up for the free class. It's right at the top of this actual post right here with my radio description. It's right there. It's also one of the events on my page right here, Colleen Vander Zijden, Medium and Intuitive Life Coach. Or you can go to my website, ColleenVanderZijden.com. It's right at the top of the page. You can click on it there. Look at all the easy ways I have for you to click on this so you can be in this free class. Okay, and what else do I have to tell you? Practice with your intentions, your annual intentions. Start it early. Don't wait till the 1st. Start tomorrow or tonight for that matter. Start your annual intentions. Let me know how they go. I will not be here next week, January 2nd, because I am traveling, but I will be here the following week. And we will talk more about these things, maybe do something similar. If you have questions, hold on to your questions and I will be happy to answer them then. And we will see where we go. Okay, and I like doing the readings, so if you guys want the readings, that would be good. Yes, Angela, there's an email, so if you click on it, it should just, like if you're on the page, it should be right there at the top. If you don't see that, I wonder if you have already registered. So send me an email or a message through Facebook, Angela, and I'll double check. Just make sure you give me your email and I'll look you up and make sure you're in it, okay? If you're not seeing the registration, it could be that you've already registered. Okay, so you'll see it. But yes, So send me an email and that with your send me an email, a message with your email, and I'll check it for you. Okay, you guys. So I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks, and we'll probably do something similar to this because it's fun. Unless Spirit tells me different, and then we'll do that. And of course, free class, all that stuff. So you guys, who won that free reading you were offering? It was Virginia McIntyre. She won the free reading. I'm going to do that again for my birthday again next year, you guys. That'll be October, though. Okay, so you guys have fun. Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Feel free to write more comments in there. I'll check them tomorrow or not. The next day, maybe. Okay, see you later. Bye.